What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Kevin, and today we are going to be talking about the 7 most useless degrees ever. A lot of the times I have high schoolers ask me what should they do with their life. Should they go to college and spend all this money just to get a degree that they don't use? I have pretty mixed feelings about going to college. It's really going to be up to you, but there's certain degrees that you definitely just don't want to waste your time and money to get. And I know I'm probably going to get tons of hate in the comments for this video, but I did want to just help people out by sharing the degrees that just don't give you the best ROI. I would say that number 4 is probably going to be the most hopeful degree on this list. Make sure you stay until then. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. A lot of these subject areas will be fine to minor in. It's just a bad major to choose when you're wanting to make money after college. And on the list of the worst degrees to get is being a restaurant manager. So any type of culinary arts degree is probably going to be a waste of money. Here it says that in the US the average salary is around $60,000. The average degree is from 47 all the way up into 120 for a bachelor's degree. You are barely making what you spent on the degree plus the interest that you have to pay back on the loans. Next on the list is going to be a photographer. Photographer's median salary in the US is going to be only around $40,000 per year, which is even worse than the restaurant manager. There's a lot of different types of schooling that you can do or experience, which I would just recommend that you guys go straight to the workforce when you're thinking about doing something like this. But say you did go to school and you wanted to get a certificate for a bachelor's degree, it's probably going to cost you somewhere around 50 to 100K as well. If we scroll down, we can see that a 4 years bachelor's degree is going to be anywhere from 15,000 to 30,000 every single year. 4-year degree is right in between that 50 to 100, sitting right at $78,000. For a photographer, you're actually taking a nearly $40,000 loss by getting a degree that was worth $80,000 but only making $40,000 per year. Mind you, it's going to take a while to pay off these student loans. When you guys see a number like $80,000, you should probably add some money on top of it to account for the interest. If you guys are finding value from this video, make sure you like the video and hit the subscribe button. On to the next one on the list is going to be a communications major. A communications major in the US is only going to make around $72,000 per year. Range goes from 50 to maybe 90,000, depending on if you're entry level. If you have some experience, that number is going to vary. If we go over to see how much the degree would cost, there's different types of schooling: public versus private, in-state versus out-of-state. Typically, we can expect to see annually is going to be 11 to 13,000 per year. After 4 years, depending on the school, you're going to spend anywhere from $30 to over $100,000 on a communications degree. There's a lot of different places that you can go. You don't have to do a traditional educational job. If you guys have heard of the platform Triple 10, you can learn different skills that are going to pay very high just starting out. If you don't want to go back to school and spend a whole bunch of money in student loans and spend 4 years with a major that may or may not give you a job, please check out Triple 10. You will get 30% off with my link in the description. Number 4 on the list, which is the most hopeful in my opinion, is going to be a psychologist. A psychologist can actually make pretty good money depending on how far you take the degree. If you were to get a psychology degree, some psychology majors only end up taking it as far as maybe social work, which wouldn't pay as much as a psychologist. So if we go over to how much does a psychology degree cost, bachelor's is going to be anywhere from 50 to 150,000. That is a lot of money, but if we go back, we can see that that is going to be the same range of what we can make annually. If you guys are going to spend the money anywhere from 50 to 100 on a degree, make sure that you can earn over $100,000 per year in a top role with that degree. Next one on the list, guys, is going to be a sociology major, and sociology majors will make anywhere between $60,000 and $100,000 annually, depending on the demand of psychologists that are needed in the country or in your specific area is going to contribute to if this is a really good opportunity or not. Some people that get the sociology degree, they don't actually become a sociologist. They might do something like social work. In the US, we can see that social workers are making anywhere from 60 to about 76,000 per year, with a median being around 60,000 per year. Going over to how much the degree actually costs, we can see that the degree is going to cost anywhere from $26,000 to $50,000 per year. If you only ended up doing social work, making only $60,000 and having paid $50,000 per year, that's $200,000 that you'd be in the hole, only making $60,000. That is probably one of the worst degrees on this list. But honestly, this degree next might be even worse. The next degree here is going to be art history. Art history degrees cost anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 per year. $50,000 a year to study art is what I call luxury. How much do art majors actually make after college? They only make about $34,000 to $85,000 per year. If you're only making $60,000 on average, that means that you've paid probably around $100,000 to $200,000 on your degree. Doesn't seem like a great ROI to me. And finally, guys, last on this list is going to be an anthropology degree. An anthropology bachelor degree is going to cost anywhere from $7,000 to $27,000 or even $45,000 per year. Private is also going to go up to $60,000. Let's just say on average you might spend $25,000 per year. That's still $100,000 for a bachelor's degree in anthropology. If we go over and see how much an anthropologist actually make, you can see they're making on average about $65,000 per year, anywhere between 35 and 168. For you to have paid 100 to 200,000 on an anthropology degree on the lower average side of $25,000 per year, it's going to be at least $100,000 for this degree, and you're only going to probably start out making $30,000, hopefully moving up to somewhere around $100,000. This was my take on the 7 most useless degrees that you can possibly get that would make you the least amount of money. If you guys enjoyed the video and want me to talk more about degrees and possibly free courses online, make sure you check out this video next and subscribe to the channel.